guys, it's good to see you again. It's good to talk to you again. Of course, for those I'm seeing are in class, and if I'm not seeing you, it's nice talking to you again. So last time we talked about how we can add images from our local machines, but let's talk about lists. Okay, today let's talk about lists. When do we use lists? For example, we'll go ahead and say a recipe for let's just recipe how to let's go with this food network. I'm sure in all recipes you will find something that is known as a list. And these lists are also links, by the way, so it's just something that came up. So you can see that we have a list. They are saying trending recipes, okay, and under this, maybe this is an H4, and we have a list under here. If we click vegetarian recipes, you will see they will open. Oof, this is so delicious. Anyways, I don't want to see it. I don't want to feel hungry right now. That's not the point. The point is, how do we really create lists? On a website, you will find out that there are so many things you can do when it comes to lists. Lists are very handy. You can use them in anything. Either you are trying to explain something, steps and all that. But how do we really do it? So, like always, I'll go ahead and change this images thing, and I will say lists. I don't know why my brain went to likes. Okay, line 11, my favorite. We will go ahead and now talk about lists. So before we talk about lists, I want you guys to think about two things. Actually, more than two things, but let's focus on just two things right now. Whenever you're trying to explain to someone about steps they should take, sometimes you will see things like bullet points, right? They will say, first do this and this and this and that. And also sometimes you see numbers. And this is really important because depending on your topic, you will tell people what you want them to understand, and you will decide if you can use numbers or bullet points. Same thing in coding. There are two types of lists. We have ordered list and unordered list. Okay, and of course that one will also come with a tag. So ordered list, it's written like this, OL, and it has a closing tag. It's not like an image. It has a closing tag, and then inside here we have a list, and guess what? It's LI. Okay, now you have defined an ordered list. What does an ordered list comes with? Well, let's check. Boom, it comes with a number. And what is an unordered list comes with? Which is a UL. It comes with a bullet point. Okay, this is as simple. This is very simple. I want you to know that, and there's nothing else you need to know about this. Okay, in lesson 6 of HTML, they talked about it. So let's say, for example, we want an unordered list of fruits. Okay, of course we'll come down here and maybe we might create an H6, and we'll say fruits. Okay, and then inside here, let's just copy that code that I grabbed on the website. Okay, so inside this code, you will realize that we have two types of fruits. Okay, we have two types of fruits, apples and bananas. If we come here on our code and refresh, you will see we have fruits, apples and bananas. I will just zoom in so it makes more sense. Okay, we have apples and bananas. What if we want to make them an ordered list? Okay, and this one we can just say ordered list. Inside the ordered list we have two things, and it's wake up, eat breakfast. If we come here and refresh, we have wake up, eat breakfast. It's as simple as that, but you can see that this is an unordered list and this is an ordered list, because there is the first thing you have to do and then the second thing you have to do. Unordered list is just telling you straight to the point, this is what's going on. Alright, but sometimes we also have those little under bullet points. I don't know I can call that, but how do we really do that? Well, it's the matter of maybe doing the same thing, you know. Inside here you just copy another unordered list. So I'll push this a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to do here. So we have, it's like a box. We have an unordered list that carries everything, and then we have the first things that goes in that box, and then another thing that is inside that box is another unordered list. Maybe this time we're gonna say mangoes, and over here we will say avocados. Okay, and if we come and refresh, you can see that we have those open bullet points. Now the question is, what can happen if you do the same thing under an ordered list? I will leave that to you. Go ahead and do it, and as for me, I will see you in the next one. Ciao ciao.